Hello guys, today we'll discuss data type. What is data type? Data type are dynamic in nature. I hope everybody have studied C++, Java programming. If you want to study, no need to worry about that. I will discuss it deeply and in a very easy way. So, in other programming language, whenever you are defining any variable, correct? Whenever you are defining any variable, so we have to define the types. Suppose you are defining any integer data, right? So you have to defining you are taking any string value, so you are defining as str, correct? If you are defining any float value, you are taking as float, integer data, float data types, correct? In other programming languages, but Python is more intelligent than other programming language. That's why people follow Pythons mainly, correct? So in data types in Python, no need to worry about the types. No need to worry about the data types. Python could understand default and he will allocate data type for you. Suppose if you are defining data types a equal to, suppose you are defining any variable a equal to 10. So what is 10 here? 10 is a integers, 10 is a value, correct? You can say 10 is a value and it's a integer types, correct? A is a variable that you are allocating some value in a, correct? So this is the correct way in Python. If you are defining a equal to 10, then it's a correct in Python. Okay, if you are defining b equal to some string value, suppose I'm taking my name Ved, correct? So it's a correct way to define data types. So we are not defining types here. What is types? Types means in other programming language, in other language like C, Java, okay? So what we do? We are defining int equal to 10, str equal to strb equal to Ved, correct? So it is correct in Python, correct in Java and C, but not in Python. Not acceptable in Python. If you are defining like this, it's not acceptable by Python. Correct in Java and C, but not acceptable by Python. Okay, I just copy and just paste by Python. So here data types. This is the int data types, and a is a variable, and 10 you are allocating the value inside a. So here I am defining variable. I am defining data types. Int data type str means a string. So in Python, so in Java and C, it is acceptable. You have to write like that only, then only your program will execute. But if you write and if you are defining any integers in Python, then Python will give the error. The interpreter will give the error in Python. So how we can define in Python? You have to follow these rules. So in Python, you have to no need to define any data types. Python are more intelligent and he could understand default, that what data types you are mentioning or declaring. So the correct way to follow, the correct way to write in the Python, you just define variable name and value. Okay, so this is the correct way. in Python. So that's why Python is called a dynamic in nature. Dynamic in nature means the Python can understand dynamically whatever the types you are defining. Correct? Fine. So I will write some point for your reference. In Python, we are required to specify the type explicitly based on value provided. Correct? The Python will be assigned automatically, hence Python is dynamically typed language. If anybody asks how Python is dynamically typed language, you can just explain this point. In Python, we are required to specify the type explicitly, okay, based on value provided. The Python will be assigned, okay, Python type, okay, Python type, okay, will be assigned automatically, hence Python is dynamically typed language. Clear? Second point, what is type? I will discuss. What is ID? I will discuss. What is print? I will discuss in this lecture. Okay. So we'll discuss types of data types. Types of data types. Okay. We'll discuss data types. Types of data types. Okay. Okay. So maybe you can ask, sir, data types are not available in Python, but you are teaching data types here, okay? Yes, data types are available, but you no need to define, no need to declare in the program, okay? Data types are available in Python. I'm not telling it's not available. Data types are available in Python, but you no need to declare, or define the data types, okay? Understood? Okay. So types of Python we can, Python data types we can see. So first, number data type. In number data type, we can, let me write clearly for you. In number data type, we have int, float, okay, complex. I hope you have studied complex number as well. Okay. Number data types, int, float, complex. In bool data types, in bool data types, true and false. Only two. Okay. In sequence data type, I'll just write sequence only. Okay. I'm not mentioning data type here. Okay. In sequence data type, you can study only a string, and a string I will discuss string, and a string you can discuss list and tuple. Okay. Data type, and I will discuss mapping. In mapping, we can discuss dictionary data type. Okay. And in sets, I will discuss Trojan set. Okay. I will discuss all in this discussion. Fine? Correct. So, before moving to the next discussion, let me make you some clear for you some topics. What is mutable and mutable and immutable. Mutable and immutable. Mutable and immutable. Okay. Immutable. Mutable means mutable. First we will see mutable. Table means we can change. We can change. What we can change? What we can change? We will see in the programming. Because here I don't think if I discuss then you will understand. Okay, I will discuss in the programming, then we can understand it. Just you understand right now. Mutable means we can change, and immutable means we can't change. You might be asking what we can change and what we can't change. So I will discuss. Okay, we will discuss in the programming. So let's suppose I am defining one example here. Okay, I'm taking one example. I'm taking one example. Suppose S equal to, or suppose V equal to, I'm defining welcome. Okay, I'm defining here welcome. V equal to welcome. Okay, V equal to welcome. So what is welcome here? What is welcome? So I can say that welcome is a string. Okay, welcome is a string. Or other way I can say that it's a sequence of character. What is? Let me define. Here welcome is a sequence of character called a string, or directly I called as a welcome is a string. Correct? Fine. So suppose I am defining as example. Suppose I am defining as example here S equal to welcome, and I am deleting this. I am deleting S and printing S. So what will be the value? What will be the value? So it will say, if I am deleting S, it means that whatever the value contains inside S, the values are not there or not available, and post I am printing. So values are not available inside S and I am printing S, then how that interpreter will understand that value is present or not? Correct? I am deleting the S, means that whatever the value inside S, I am deleting it and printing. If value is not found, then how the output will come? Output will not come. Correct? So what the error will give here? The error will come name error. Error will come name error. S is not defined. Correct? S is not defined. Fine. So let me put this program inside PyCharm and we'll see am I right or wrong. Okay, correct. So this is my Python project. This is my Python project. This is my Python project, and this is the project name. I can say inside this project, my program is my this directory. Within directory, I have created modules as keyword.py. Again, the my directory. Again, I am creating some new modules. I already discussed what is modules in previous session. Please watch my previous session. You will get it. Okay. So you can just go to new, and go to Python file. Put name is data type. Today I am discussing data type. So put data type. So this module has been created. Within a second, the data type module will be created. You can see on my screen data type module is created. Okay. So I will just copy this program and write it here. Copy and paste. Okay. Before that, deleting, let me execute this first. What is the output? Okay. Let me run. The output will be welcome. What the output will come? Welcome. Okay. What is saying? C user. No such file or directory. Project Python project testing.py. Why it is taking C user PyCharms project Python project testing.py error? No. I think some destination issues Python testing.py, but I am typing data type.py. So I'm just let me do it here. Paste here. Okay, I will see later. I don't want to stay this video more. Like it will take time, so I don't want to. So let's discuss on the discussion. Okay. So you just understand if I am deleting this, it will not give the output. Okay, it will give the name error. S is not defined. Correct? Fine. I will see later in the PyCharm what is the issue, and I will do this. Okay, because if I am sitting and troubleshooting, then it will take time and will be time taken. So I don't want to waste your time as well. Okay. Fine. So in this case, if you are suppose you are deleting single element inside a string, okay. So if you are deleting single element, then are you able to delete this? single element? No, single element you can't delete this. Okay. Delete single element. Delete single element. Suppose I am deleting del 3. Del 3. Then can't delete. Okay. Okay. So what will show that? Type error. Okay. str object doesn't support of string. Okay. Look at that, item is already deleted. Fine. So next discussion we will moving to reading dynamic input by keyword. How we can read any input from the end users. From the end users. Okay. So reading dynamic input by keyword. How we can do this? Keywords or by users, I can say users, right? Users. Okay. So we have input method. So if you want to take, suppose there are many ways that we can write the program. Okay. If you want to take any input from the end users or from the keywords, we have to define the input. But if you don't want to take any inputs from the end users or keywords, so you just define that variables and initialize that variables and define some value in that. Okay, and you can just print that. So it is up to you how you are defining and how you are writing the logics. Okay. Fine. So we can see how we can define the input method here. Suppose I am defining a equal to input. I am taking any input, enter the value of a, enter the value of a. I am defining b equal to input, enter the value of b, enter the value of b, and I am printing a plus b. Okay. So what I am printing? A plus b. What will be the output? Output will be 10, 20. How it would be 10 and 20? Because 10 and 20, the input is a string here. I will mention input is a string. Whenever you are taking any integers value, it means that you are taking a string value. Correct? So enter the value of a, b equal to input, enter the value of b. Suppose I am entering any value for a is 10 and for b I am typing as 20. So if you are adding a plus b, then it will come like 10 or 20. It will not give 30. Why? I will discuss in this session or our next discussion. Okay. So why it is giving 10 and 20? Because it has concatenated. What is plus? Plus is a operator. Plus is operator. We will discuss also. But what operator? What plus did here? Here just concatenates. Concatenates. Concatenates means he just not added the value. Whatever the value you have entered, you just map it. Just here keep it the same. 10 or 20. Okay. So in the next session, I will discuss how we are taking the inputs, and we will discuss in deeply and very easy way. Okay. So I am ending this session right way. Thank you everyone. Thank you.